Hey, what's going on, guys? Crash Businessman here. Today I want to talk about the concept of fear. So today's quote of the day is, "Everything you want is on the other side of fear." And that's by Jack Canfield. So I want to apologize in advance. I am extremely tired. I just finished working a 14 and some odd hour day with basically no break and no lunch. Yeah, not a good thing. That shit sucks. Um, apparently my boss is a dick. Little joke because my boss is me. Anyways, um, so I wanted to talk about a different perspective on fear. So a lot of people, they have this aversion to fear, mainly because as human beings we tend to not like things that make us uncomfortable, and fear tends to make us uncomfortable. But if you look at fear as though it's an indicator that you're on the right path, then you actually can make some progress with it. So people are generally similar in a lot of different ways. If you have a fear of something, you're likely not the only human being on the planet that has that fear. Um, and uh, and what follows is that most people will also react the same way as well, and have an aversion to it, and basically shy away. So if you have a fear of talking to, or trying to take on a prospect or call on a prospect, someone else is probably feeling the same thing. So if you do it, you just decide that, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to do it, then you're putting yourself head and shoulders above the competition, simply because of the fact that you know that they're going to have this hurdle slash obstacle in their way. And you look at fear as though it is just a hurdle that you have to get over. Some people aren't going to want to jump over it, and some people will. If you do, then you're going to be ahead of the game. The other thing is that um, fear is a common acronym that's been tossed around, but I think it's pretty good and it's pretty descriptive. It's false evidence appearing real is basically fear, and that shows true in a lot of different examples. There was a video made by Will Smith when he was talking about the first time he went skydiving, and he talks about how you feel the fear before you're in any danger whatsoever. Like, you're in no danger the night before, but you're feeling fear in your bed when you're the safest you could possibly be. You feel fear when you're in the van driving to the plane, when you're in no danger. You know, and it's interesting how you don't feel any fear once you're falling or free falling, when you're at the most the point of most danger. And he was making a good point about that. But the other thing is that if you're feeling fear, then you're definitely about to be pioneering on something. You know, because if you're not feeling any fear, then it's a completely comfortable situation, and it's probably not even worth doing, because I say probably because nothing's 100%, and a lot of time will be worth it. But um, if you're deathly afraid of what's about to happen or what could possibly happen, then the chances are that you're about to pioneer into new territory, and you're doing something that no one else is probably doing. By actually doing it and not letting the fear bring you down. The other thing is that fear's best the the best way to make fear grow is to feed it with time. And that's why it's better to make quicker decisions for the most part when faced with a situation where you have a choice between doing something or not doing something, and that doing of something you're scared of. If you rob it of its time and just okay, done, I'm doing it, I'm calling them, you shut down the phone, and you call a prospect for as an example, then you have a better chance of getting over your fear. So, that's about it for this video, guys. I'm seriously about to pass the fuck out, and I apologize in advance for the terrible quality of this video. That's about it for this video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you want. Dislike, this video sucks.